How is the City of Cape Town demonstrating accountability to the investment commitments made to build climate resilience?
Transparency is very, very important. One of the values of the City of Cape Town is openness. And so, over the course of the last 2 years, both in early 2023 and early 2024, we published the infrastructure report. The mayor launches it. The mayor takes a massive interest in this particular report, which accounts for the 10-year portfolio for energy, water, waste, human settlements, and mobility. But importantly, also, the infrastructure report is a self-critique. It says those areas of the portfolios which are very mature, in other words, the number of projects in the portfolio over that 10-year period is at a high level. And it also acknowledges those areas, for example, for which the project development is less mature. So, for example, in our infrastructure report in 2023, we drew particular attention to the need for a greater number of projects that respond to flood, as well as to coastal processes. And so the methodology we use is that through the transparency, we create accountability, and then working with the sector planners inside of the line directorates in the City of Cape Town, we encourage more projects in the portfolio over the period of time that respond to those areas of deficiency inside of the portfolio. We, of course, republished it this year. And this year in the infrastructure report, we did a much deeper analysis of the portfolio. We were able to show that 1,540 odd projects in the 10-year portfolio have specific climate benefit. They may have other core goals, but they have specific climate benefit. The entire portfolio for the next 10 years is 120 billion, and of that, about 55.5 billion rand is projects which have specific climate benefit. And that can be delineated in response to particular shocks, whether it be drought or flooding or fire or storm surge for that matter. The investment community, of course, people to enter into relationships for funding, for example, or it could be partners in the procurement space who have a desire to implement projects, if they win, of course, competitive tenders in the future, take a great interest in the ability to see portfolios developing over time, because they can get a firm understanding of where the city is going beyond strategy, but with far more emphasis on these are real projects that will emerge, either for requiring of external funding or for the purposes of partnering through whatever method of delivery there is. So the feedback we have received from the broad community, whether it be the built environment community or the investment community, is that this is very, very welcome. We, of course, also want to be able to show very tangibly to organizations and people that wish to relocate to Cape Town, to invest in Cape Town, to visit Cape Town, that this is a city that takes its future seriously, that has an understanding of the changing nature and impacts of climate over time, and that would be a good place to invest, and that investment would be secure, relative possibly to other places that are not taking climate change, for example, seriously. And of course, we also want to be able to encourage and co-locate specifically businesses and enterprises that want to work in the green economy space. And there's a lot of activity already in that space in Cape Town. So sharing information, becoming accountable to oversight is very, very important. And the feedback we get, particularly from things like the credit rating agencies, is that this level of transparency is very, very welcome and is not common with other cities in South Africa and in the world.